Sorry, guys, gonna get started. This is gonna be EDC for EP. So I don't usually record these because I like the participation. I like when you guys are on here live. You can ask questions and comment and whatever else. I can send you resources. Like here, I'll send you the list that we're talking about right here throughout the webinar. There you go. It's just much more helpful that way. So anyway, I'll record this so more people can have it, but I don't record all of them. So try to join when we do them. All right, so EDC for EP. I had a lot of questions. I post commonly what I'm carrying for work, and I love trying new stuff. So I try a lot of things, and this is what I currently have for EP, and I'll go through some items here with you guys. And again, a lot of this is personal preference, but it just gives you some ideas on what's out there and what people are carrying. Okay, so this doesn't mean that you have to have all these things or anything like that. It just gives you some ideas. That's what it's all about. EDC is very very personal, very user preference, and based on what you're doing, task, threat, environment, and what you're doing, who you're doing it for, where are you doing it, when are you doing it, and how. What you're doing it overt, covert, etc. So a lot of things matter here. So I'll give you some options. I'll show you some things that we've been carrying or I've been carrying. Let's see if I can get this second camera to work. All right, there we go. Cool. All right. So what I got here, guys, some items that I carry EDC, so everyday carry. So first off, start with the big ones. So these two, I either carry usually one or the other. Now, it depends on if I can carry or not, naturally. So if I can carry, I obviously want to carry a weapon. So my choice is a Glock 43X with a Holosun. Um, Try different types of ammo. Currently I'm using Novex, very, very light ammo and super good performance. But that's, again, a whole nother discussion. Holster, Tenacor, big fan of Tenacor holsters. They make really good stuff. Super, super comfortable, super functional, very good retention and adjustability. I'm a huge fan of the discrete carry concept clips. And I like the Certum holster because it's flat on the inside, and then I put a pad on it, which adds some comfort, but then also adds that concealability because of the cant that it gives you. Also been a very big fan of the EPS carry. Been running that for I don't know, year and a half or so. I don't know, and it's been awesome. Got a pretty high round count through it, and it's been working great. Very big fan of the EPS carry, closed emitter for a taser. So if I can't carry, I like to have something, and I'm a big fan of this Taser Pulse series. It's very easy to carry. You can get it in it's very light too. So one of the things you can put this in an ankle holster. You can do a lot with it. I use this holster here from Blade Tech, and I use a different clip. I hate the clip that came with it. I thought it was garbage, and so the I put this Raven concealment clip on it, and it gives me the height that I want. So when I wear this either the same. I wear this the same way. So it's either appendix carry most of the time or hip carry, and so both of these work for me in that regard. Both tuckable if I want to, carry the same way. So I'm either reaching in the same spot for a pistol or a taser. I do not carry them at the same time. I don't like that. That's a personal preference thing as well, but I don't like that at all. I either want to carry one or the other. So if I can't carry the pistol, I can often carry the taser. Unless I'm out of the country, then I have nothing. But those are the two main items that are part of my EDC. Glock 43X and a Taser Pulse. What I like about the Taser Pulse big time is the automatic 30-second runtime. So for EP, especially for self-defense too, but for EP, you use it, just leave it and get out of there. I like that a lot. I added some parachute bands to the grip. It just gives it a little bit more of a rubbery grip. Being a smaller grip, all right, only two fingers, it gives that little bit of extra rubber feel, which the texturing is very light. It's not grippy really at all. So I put a little couple of rubber bands on there too. That's it, that guys. That's the big weapons here for EDC carry. Now, for the others, the items that I got here. talk through these a little bit. This is my favorite light that I keep going back to. So Streamlight Macro Stream. I keep going back to it. I've got boxes full of lights, but I keep going back to this for the size, the weight, the rechargeability, the clip, the functionality. This is everything that I like in a light. So I keep going back to this. Um, I could talk through a lot about this, but I've written articles about it. You guys can check it out. Streamlight Macro Stream, $60 for 500 lumen, and then it has a low mode which you have to tap into. But every time you hit it, it's in that high mode, and then it's got a very functional clip, um, momentary cap with a direct or constant on deliberate press click. I like that. So big fan of that. I always like having a light. Good fist fill size. I mean, it's good. It's good overall light. Um, big fan of carrying more than just a blade. I'm not a big proponent of blades for as a defensive tool. Again, personal preference, guys. But so I like this. This is the Leatherman Skeletool, and it has the belt clip on it, which I like a lot, or pocket clip rather, pocket clip, which I like a lot. Yeah, people use the carabiner. I don't carry it by that. I use that more with bottle opener, which is what it is also. But this has the blade, which is accessible from the outside, which I like a lot. So it's basically just like a pocket knife, okay, for utility. And then it's a multi-tool, like I said. So it's got, the pliers, the cutters, wrench. It's got screwdrivers. I have the carbide tip for it as well. So window breaker. Um, so, it's got a lot more than just a blade, and I like that a lot. I end up using this fairly often, actually. So, big fan of this so far, and it's a good pocket tool for the size and everything else. One of the things I like to have with me when I'm working is a good set of Bluetooth earbuds. This goes a long way. So if you're making a call or something, it looks a lot more professional to put a Bluetooth earbud in than to have your phone to your ear while you're working. So I highly recommend you always carry some type of Bluetooth earbuds. We use them for Zello push to talk, and that's what I have with the push to talk button. I put mine on an old room key, so that way it stays in my pocket the way that I want it. But you don't have to do that. But this is the Bluetooth push to talk button that we use with Zello. We use that very often, so that's why it's here included in my EDC. So Bluetooth earbuds for Calm for Zello. And if you're using Zello, try the paid account. It works so much better. But then also just for every time I'm on a detail, I like having these for Calm because I don't want to have to sit there and hold my phone to my ear. It looks unprofessional, it looks bad. A charger. So I'm a big fan of these MagSafe chargers. These work so well because you don't need to carry around the charging cables. If they have a modern phone, they just slap on the back of it. So your phone, whoever you're working with, client phone even, you can just hand them your charger. They can slap on there and charge. That's so functional and so easy, and it's just such a positive. So that we don't have to carry around the cables. So invest in one of those. Highly recommend it. Lastly, this thing comes in handy, or not lastly, I'll go through the med kit after this. This thing comes in handy so much. This is a Militor door jam, door stop. So you can use this in various ways. You can put this over the door, on the side of the door, in the door hinge. You can also put it on the floor to jam the door. There's so many things you can do with this. And so operating in around environments where you might need to jam a door, both to keep access open, but then also, if you need a door jam to keep a door shut, you can use this also. So very, very handy little tool. Very inexpensive. They're like 10 bucks for a 3-pack from Militor, and so easy to carry. So highly, highly recommend it. All right. Very big fan. And lastly, I want to talk through the med kit. I'm finalizing the last version of this unit here, and these are going to be available here in a week or two, or actually probably a little bit longer than that. But I'm ordering them. I'm going to finalize the order today. So this is an IWB med kit. Been a very big fan of this idea for a long time, and finally got a company to work with me to design one the way that I want it. So it's a soft pouch with an IWB kit clip. So it's an IWB pouch. Now this is set up the way that I want it. We're just going to sell the pouch. The final version is going to be a 1/4 inch taller. So it's going to cover. It's going to see how you can see how this stuff slips out the top of it, which is fine. Actually makes it easier to get to, but I want it just a little bit taller, 1/4 inch taller. So here, this is the way I pack mine. I have the mini trauma shears. I have a SWAT tee, a mini Sharpie. I put in here a chest seal, a pack of Quick Clot, and then some Band-Aids and a pack of Celox as well. So Band-Aids, antiseptic wipes, a little packet of Celox, the Quick Clot bandage, okay, and then a single chest seal, just on room for two. So got the single chest seal and a SWAT tee. So all that stuff fits in there very easily, and it carries very well appendix carry, next to your pistol. So that's usually how I carry it, or I actually carry it over my left hip. So if I'm carrying appendix carry, I've got my pistol or taser on one side, med kit on the other, and it carries very well like that. If I'm carrying on my hip, my pistol or taser on my hip, the other hip has this in it as well. You can also make this fit into a pocket, but and I've sent that on previous videos, but whatever you guys like. So, you figure out how to do it. I'll get this back in here after the video. But this, big fan of this pocket, sorry, IWB med kit. And these will be for sale here soon. I'm having them finally made the way I want them, like this. So that's all I got for today, guys. Quick one. I just want to cover the EDC items that I've been carrying, and happy to recommend these. I'll send out the list for the late joins. Again, it doesn't have all of them, but has most of the stuff that we talked about on our Amazon wish list. But whatever you carry, make it functional, make it work for you. And yeah, be safe, guys. All right. Any questions? I'll hang around for a minute. If not, I'll close it here in just a few minutes, guys. All right. Thanks. See you.